the heart of bustling urban landscapes, a revolution is underway. Our Mavericks today are trailblazers in the urban mobility as a service sector. They offer a suite of EV mobility solutions that is supercharging the future. Let's find out how a seamless blend of technology and human-centric design is changing the future of urban transportation.
And in Mumbai, I was running Glance, which was also kind of taking off like crazy. So one end, you are literally on a bullet train, moving very fast. And on the other hand, you're promised to yourself and to your wife, will keep on remaining 40 years. But somehow that didn't work out. Then I started asking myself and spoke with some mentors that, what should I do? So that notion, which actually was inspired from likes of Nandan Nilekani, then my own journey from office to home and vice versa, which used to take only 8 minutes back in 2013-14 when we came to ORR. It started taking 45 minutes, 1 hour, and it became super crazy. I said, heck it, let me pick this problem. And that's how the idea of Yulu was born. Finding a co-founder is like your spouse. It's you need not to be getting the best person. You just need to get the right person. I ended up calling RK Mishra, who is my senior from IIT Kanpur. RK played that very crucial role of saying that, this kind of future of the city can happen. My other co-founder, Naveen, I called him, he's my batchmate from IIT. We are in mechanical engineering. One more person who is very special, who is not technically a co-founder, but just like a co-founder, Anush Tiwari, who is our CFO. He's also my school friend. We were actually able to get from the plan to do Yulu to co-founding team to get the bike and the software stack and the service out in the market first week of January. People ask me, what is the most difficult thing in this business? Is this making this bike or software stack? I said, no, it's the difficult thing, it's the changing the mindset.
I think India is very clearly a country which adapts very fast, but we are also a very price-conscious society. The smart city mission, I was involved in writing the mission and all. And the mission we very clearly said that 45-minute cities, 30-minute cities. And you can't have a 45-minute city if you let people go in their own vehicles. 3 A's I talk about, which are very key to mobility. One is accessibility, availability, affordability. So if it is accessible to me, if it is 3 kilometers from my house, I'm not going to use it. Availability, when I go there, I should be able to find it. Affordability. So it's accessible, it is available, but if it's not affordable, you're not going to use it. Operators like Yulu will be bringing the EV revolution, because unless it is owned by masses, it cannot change the habits and it cannot bring a meaningful change.
Can you take us through the last 5 years on how the journey of Yulu from a technology perspective has evolved?
Most important thing from the technology perspective was a smart vehicle, right? And what I mean by smart vehicle is the vehicle has to talk to us, right? Vehicle has to talk to the customers and provide intel that can help us to redesign and reshape the experience that we can give it to our customers. Second most important thing was building systems to charge our batteries. We also had to look at the limitations, what exists in the market, the power constraints, power limitations. Third important technology thing was network optimization, right? And network optimization is the most important and critical thing to make your business again profitable.
macro mobility, yes, it started with a bang. There was a lot of noise in favor of it, and then it went out of favor because of it as asset-heavy business. But if you see in past, the company players all around the world are turning profitable. If we speak about Yulu, our singular focus has been on better asset sweating utilization as well as optimal utilization of the resources. One very primary driver has been the localization. So localization of our form factors, supply chain. Next phase of growth, what we are planning is coming from going deep and dense in the pin codes where we are present.
One of the most critical aspects which was not in our hand was the infrastructure. We got this insight very early in the game, and that's why we went to the city authorities. You just give us these spaces. You give me space next to the bus station, next to the metro station, next to this office. And they said, okay, this is easy. And the thing started from Bangalore, went to Pune, went to Delhi. So Delhi Metro guys called, and then MMRDA they said, BKC, we want green. Okay, come over Yulu. Why not?
COVID came. There was no people mobility. People had to be inside the house. So our business became zero. And then we decided that, okay, if people are not moving, people still have to live. The goods need to reach them.
Some of the bikes were starting getting used by gig workers. We thought, okay, if we have to cater strategically, is there a value creation opportunity or not? After understanding the need of this customer base, we were clear that Yulu actually can create a long-term value. So we ended up building another product called Yulu Dex.
It was a tough call because we were not very sure how the image of company from a people mobility company to a delivery company, the transition, how it will happen. That was a nice, I think, challenge for us. So I think that kind of purpose-driven business is what keeps us going day in, day out.
We touch 6 out of 17 UN SDGs. We have a environment and social policy which is compliant with IFC performance standards. We have internal committee which looks after that. We have saved more than 20,000 kg of carbon. We touch more than 20,000 gig workers every day. If we speak about financial and strategically, again, we look at every place where we can be more sustainable.
The second interesting partnership in our journey was partnership with Bajaj Auto Limited. Actually, a common friend introduced me with Mr. Rajiv Bajaj.
This is in which year, Amit?
This is in 2018 late. What you see in the front, we basically have been done 100% by Bajaj. It's built in India with a lot of patience and a lot of care. And a lot of smart engineering has gone there. And last year, another very large partner of Yulu called Magna. So they came on board and they're helping us with the battery charging infrastructure.
Our journey started with battery packs that were using cells with the chemistry of NMC. And very soon we learned that chemistry is not good for our side of the world, shared mobility, because the operating temperatures are very less. So that is when we moved to LFP chemistry, and the operating temperatures for LFP is pretty high, like 65 degrees in an hour. The trade-off was we settled at 1 kilowatt, and the second thing is little larger size than what we used to get in the NMC.
Now your battery and your bike are not paired. Today you get battery A, tomorrow you get battery B. So standardization is very important.
Okay.
Correct? Now we also want end-to-end traceability. From cell to the end of life of the battery, from recycling, the whole thing has to be traceable. So that concept we are working on. So doing that first principle thinking, doing the bottoms up design, getting the data input of whatever number of vehicles experience, I think we have really contributed. Now this is considered as a segment. Now this is considered as a category.
So we spent a lot of time to reduce the technology cost. And for that, we had to do a lot of innovations in-house to see like how we can get the similar kind of information, run the similar kind of processes with minimal systems in place. And that is where we have a patent, where it is the only unique patent that we got. It is a process-based patent. It is not very easy to get it, to how to run a shared mobility service using electric vehicles. Industry-wise usage of this data itself will come, right? Technology will basically empower different companies to collaborate on this data.
You've had the vision, you've given life to disruption literally, but how have you been able to stabilize the business?
The commitment from the person side actually translates to a lot of things what we do. And what you do is you're not short-circuiting, let's say, an engineering process. You're not short-circuiting the manufacturing process. So we had not only the insights, conviction on this is how the world will look like, and also the grit and perseverance to make it happen. Yulu is not a scooter company. We have built a mobility infrastructure to power mobility for hundreds of millions of people.
This is our fun, hot seat where we are going to understand the founder's compatibility check. I'm going to throw a question at you. You have a placard with yes and no on either side. Tell us what you think, and then we'll quickly go around the room to check what's the reason for your answer. Will you choose a co-founder with solid expertise over a strong first principle thinking? Wow, this is complete agreement. So why is it a no?
Expertise is an accumulated knowledge, and which gets stale over a period of time. First principle thinking is always innovation. So if you don't have first principle thinking, expertise is good, but it won't take you far.
Will you prioritize affordability over advanced technology for better user experience?
And I think we are actually pioneer company, right? So affordability, certainly it will come with the time. But since we are, in a pioneer, so we should actually invest in technology. That is where, and it will create kind of a moat or difference in what we are offering to the customers. And if people like it, they'll pay for it.
It's a balancing act, right? Without technology, we cannot make things affordable. So I will always push for technology. But at the same time, I cannot be spending too much on technology and things like that. It's always a balancing act. That is why I chose, maybe.
Will you pick an online sales model over a dealership sales model?
Actually, my answer is omni-channel, but that's how the businesses are being built in India. I believe the right balance of offline and online will help us penetrate and will actually get to a far wider audience versus just trying to stitch something on the online.
Will you pick in-house R&D over acquiring another company for new tech?
Well, this is...
It's a tricky question.
Sometimes, if you don't find the right technology, you may have to invest into your own in-house R&D. To optimize the cost, to reduce the cost, also you may have to. But to go faster to market, quicker to market, you may have to rely on some third parties to use their technology, and later, of course, you can build your own technology based on that.
Our core competence is customer experience. Our core competence is category creation. And our core competence is use of technology for highest customer satisfaction. Now, those elements we want to control and develop in-house. We own the core. Peripheral, we partner, acquire, collaborate, whatever it is. We own the customer, we own the platform, we own the heart of the business.
You just heard how the founders of Yulu are crafting a suite of EV mobility solutions that stand as a beacon of change towards a greener and cleaner future. For more such stories on technology, startups, and innovation, tune into Mavericks Season 3, powered by Airtel Business and YourStory.